Hey guys, Churri5 here, and this little thing that you're seeing right here is the Behringer C1U USB condenser microphone. This is the microphone that I've been using for about 2 years now. In fact, almost exactly 2 years now. I've been using this to make all the videos that I've voiced to do all the voice acting projects I've done on YouTube for, again, about 2 years now. I think the 27th is when I officially got this, the 27th of October 2014. And I got this, and this is not the original color, by the way. As you can see, it has like the metal, stainless metal here. It's like brownish gold. I just painted it because I wanted to make it look more interesting, and you know, over the years it's not been kind. Also, I've dropped this thing a few times by accident, so it's now got faulty wiring, and you know, this is, as you can see, the metal thing that you know, microphones have. I do not know the name of it. It's coming off due to all the times I've dropped it by accident, and has black tape here holding it all together. And despite the fact that it's kind of damaged, I've made it work, and you know, by mixing and rendering a lot of different tracks, well, not different tracks, just the same one, but doing that, I've made it sound actually really well, to the point where at some point when I did the Sonic Adventure, Everything Wrong with People didn't even know that I was still using the same microphone. They thought that I bought a new one. And this right here is my ghetto-ass pop filter that my mom helped me make, because I needed one, because the plosives are not kind of on this thing, and I do not have a stand for it. So I used an old shoe, which I've been using an old shoe. I've never have these two apart. I just put them apart for the sake of this video. I always put it like this, so it's standing like this, and then I just hold this with my hand and then speak into it as close as I can, because the Behringer seems so happens to be a very quiet condenser microphone. So yeah, this is what I've been working with for the past 2 years. But I figured that since, due to the content that I make, where I usually use my voice more than anything, and that's my main tool, despite the fact that I'm an animator first and foremost, or an artist, I thought to myself that it was time to upgrade and get a new microphone, and hence the, oh, this is actually pretty close, you guys will probably be able to see this, the RØDE NT USB microphone. I saw it, and I know about the quality of RØDE. I've heard it before many times, and I know how good RØDE products are. And I saw it, and it actually seemed very, very affordable. I saw a bunch of reviews on YouTube, a lot of comparisons, and I wish I could call this an unboxing, but I actually was streaming earlier with my friend Cassie, Vector Star Productions, so, and it actually arrived as we were streaming, so I switched, and sadly not a lot of people acknowledged the difference. So, oh gosh, I can't even open this thing anymore. This is technically an unboxing because I put everything back in its place as it came, but I've already used it. So, and like I said, a lot of people didn't really notice the difference, sadly, which made me a little bit worried, but that's what we're going to do the sound test later for. So, the first thing that I got out is the bass. Already much better, considering, you know, ghetto-ass shoe. Don't want to use that anymore. Another thing which is great, the shape, it's pretty heavy. It's not plastic, none of it is plastic. You can see it right here. RØDE. It has its own pop filter already. That's +2 instead of using, you know, this thing right here. It actually has its own metal pop filter, and I can't wait to see how that sounds in comparison. Which you can move around, even though you'll probably always want to have it in front of the thing at all times. It comes with its base, which it can actually put on mic stands, or, you know, this stand right here that it comes with. I'll put that on later. Actually, it's funny, the Behringer also comes with one, but it doesn't come with a base. You know, this is for like if you already have a mic stand, and that's, I mean, that was pretty inconvenient for me because I don't have one, not yet anyways. And I couldn't, there was no real point in having this since I didn't have anywhere to put it, but since this is an actual base for itself, again, in terms of having the little knob that goes on the mic stands, they both have it, but this one also comes with the bass, so this is actually useful and not just, here for nothing. So again, +1 Rode. And the other two things, I didn't even see that it really had. I know that it comes with this long ass, I think 5-meter USB cord, but since the Behringer and the Rode both have like this kind of USB cord, I just use that. I'll try to use this. A lot of people recommend me to get like phantom power microphones because yes, they are better, but so many reviews and like just so many videos on YouTube that I've heard that were not mixed or mastered or anything, it just sounds probably as good. I'm no, audio expert, so I wouldn't really know. Ooh, okay. And here is another bag that comes in. It looks like a little purse. I didn't even know it came with this until putting things back. And apparently there's something inside. This I did not know. Oh, cool. It comes with a little sticker and a manual, I guess this is. Yeah, it's an instruction manual. Cool. I might need to use this because there are things about it I do not understand. Like, for example, it has little knobs here. None of it are gain knobs. This is like so that you can hear your computer better because it has a little 3.5 millimeter jack here, which I had to use because for some reason when I connected the mic I couldn't hear my co-host on the stream anymore, so I had to connect the headphones in there and I could hear her again, but then people could also hear what the things that were going on my computer, which I'll need to figure that one out. But anyway, it's very interesting to do something like this again because I haven't done this since last year, not last year, 2014, where I unboxed the Behringer, which I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to watch that video for whatever reason, so you can check what that audio sounds like raw. What I'm going to do now is an actual test. I'll do the raw. What you're hearing right now is the audio from the camera. I'll do the raw audio from the Behringer, and I'll do the raw audio from the Rode, and then I'll also do the processed audio, like using the technique that I use on the Behringer and then on the Rode to see how it fares out. And I hope to also use a sentence with a lot of P's and plosives so that you guys can also hear the difference in terms of the pop filter. So here we go. Okay, so I am recording right now on the C1U Behringer. It might sound a little different, though I don't think it should, considering that right now I think the levels are pretty good. I have the levels up to 100 because normally it comes at a very quiet audio level. I have to boost that up. And actually right now it's not that bad since I have it like right up next to my mouth. And I don't have the pop filter with me, so you might hear some pretty annoying plosives. So, yeah, you can tell the quality of this. I'm also going to do one with it a little bit far away. I'll do it to where I have the Rode microphone right now. So this is what it sounds like when I'm away from the mic. I don't know how quiet that is. I don't know how quiet this sounds at all. So, I have no idea what it sounds like right now. This is just unprocessed, and this is the processed audio. Again, this is up close. I don't know how different this is going to sound. It should sound pretty different considering that I put this through equalization, compression, and a lot of different stuff. Not to make my voice sound any different, just make it sound of a better quality. But this is still the same microphone. And now, again, I have it at about, 60 centimeters from my face. So that's kind of far, not too far. But yeah, it's at like arm length, I guess, which that's probably not 60 centimeters. That's probably much less. I'm not good with measuring, but yeah, this is also processed. Again, do not know how different this sounds. All right, and now I'm recording on the Rode NT USB microphone. I have no idea. I honestly have no earthly idea how different the microphone sounds. I don't know if it sounds more crisp. I don't know if it sounds quieter. I have absolutely no idea. I did hear a lot of videos bring up a good point of the silence, which I probably should have done. Sadly, I didn't think to do so with the C1U. So hopefully the raw audio can speak for itself. Right now I have it about a little bit further away than I usually have the C1U mostly because of the pop filter. And let's see, the pop filter, Peter Pecks, whatever that thing is. I'm tired. I can't do it right now. So yeah, this is at usual what I record length. And this is sitting down. I don't really know how far this is. It's about at arm's length away from where I'm sitting. So I can see the wavelengths. They look pretty quiet. Very similar to the Behringer's volume. I don't know again how different that is. What I do know is that the Rode does pick up definitely more sound than the Behringer does. I think I said that right. Yeah, the Rode picks up more background noise than the Behringer does technically. Like, there's less feedback, but I think there's more background noise. Like, if someone's doing something in the room, you can tell. But yeah, this is the audio not tampered with at all. This is raw Rode audio. So I'm going to go straight into the mastered audio, the mixed audio. I do not know. I have no idea how different this sounds. Because, again, I've only used this microphone for streaming. I have no idea what this sounds like mastered and mixed. I have no earthly clue what this sounds like right now. In fact, I have no idea what it sounds like raw either, because I haven't listened back to it. It does have a little knob. You saw two little knobs. One is so that you can hear things on your computer louder, and the other so that you can actually hear yourself louder. So it's actually really good for recording vocals as well, apparently, because that really helps you out in knowing, like, am I sounding good? Is my volume good? All that good stuff. So, without further ado, I've gone on for too long. I am going to edit this in a while, and I will maybe do a little animation for it just to see what it's like. But until next time, this is Char5, signing off.
Disclaimer. The following is a parody of CinemaSin's Everything Wrong With series. Not really. I'm just recording using the C1U Behringer condenser microphone. Disclaimer. The following is a parody of CinemaSin's Everything Wrong With series. Not really. I'm just recording using the Rode NT USB microphone. Disclaimer. The following is a parody of CinemaSin's Everything Wrong With series. Not really. I'm just recording using the C1U Behringer condenser microphone. Disclaimer. The following is a parody of CinemaSin's Everything Wrong With series. Not really. I'm just recording using the Rode NT USB microphone.